Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to White River Buddhist Temple. Today is October 1st, and at the beginning of the month we have a memorial service. It's called Shorts Tea Hoyo. So we will be reading the names of people who in our congregation, or our sangha as we call it, have passed away in this month. So we will start service with Psalm Bujo, which you will find on page 22 of your purple service book. You wish to chant along. And that will be followed by Psalm Bujo, Jisage, on page 23, right next to it.
Can I have us all please put our hands together in Gosho, or bow our head in contemplation? As we say together, Namo Amida-butsu, I take refuge in the Buddha of eventual life and infinite life. Namo Amida-butsu. Namo Amida-butsu. Namo Amida-butsu. Namo Amida-butsu. Namo Amida-butsu. Namo Amida-butsu. We are gathered here today in observance of the White River Buddhist Temple's monthly Shotzi service to remember those who have passed away in the month of October. May the fragrance of the incense teach us the purity of our intention. May the beauty of the flowers offered teach us of life's impermanence. May the light leveling brightly teach us of Amita's great wisdom and compassion. Please repeat the Nambutsu with me. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo
Fumiko Nishimura.
Can I have us all please once more put our hands together in gospel or bow our head in contemplation? As we say once more, Nam Myoho Butsu, I take refuge in the Buddha of immeasurable light and infinite life. Nam Myoho Butsu. Nam Myoho Butsu. Nam Myoho Butsu. Nam Myoho Butsu.
For those of you who are able, please rise and read. We will read the three treasures on page 3, and then please remain standing after that reading. Fortunate is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Rare is it to encounter the teachings of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not seek the truth of the Dharma in this life, in what life shall we find it? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. We all together absorb into ourselves the principle of the way of enlightenment and awaken within us our highest aspiration. I take refuge in the Dharma. When we all together be submerged in the depths of the Dharma and to gain wisdom in the deep of the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. When we all together become units in true accord, in a life of harmony, in a spirit of universal brotherhood, free from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages weary of the calls, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful teaching. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Buddha's teaching. Join me in Namo Buddhas. Namo Buddhas. Namo Buddhas. please turn to page 178 in your purple service book, and we will sing When We See the Golden Sun.
It's 183.
183?
I guess
That's the wrong page.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just reading what was written down here.
Yeah.
Okay, 183 it is.
183.
Sorry. One more time, please. Oh, there it is. 183. Okay, good. That was from last week's. Thank you. You may be seated. Now we will hear from Reverend Smith.
Can I have us all please put our hands together and show of our head in contemplation as I read these words from Shinan Shonin, the founder of Jodo Shinshu. Contemplating true and real Shingyo, I find there is the one thought moment. One thought moment expresses the ultimate brevity of the instant of the realization of Shingyo and manifests the vast, inconceivable mind of joyfulness. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Well, hello everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful week. I know I am enjoying the change in weather, the coolness of the weather. Again, I'm from Southern California, the Los Angeles area, so it's nice to get cooler weather during this time of year, as well as rain, because I do not have a green thumb, and so I have a cat, and so I have wheatgrass sitting on my deck that has died every single week during the summer, and so it's been nice not having to remember to water it every other day. But today we have gathered for our October monthly memorial service by October Shotsuki Hoyo. It is during this time that we remember all of those who have passed and who have dedicated their lives to not only erecting this temple, but also cultivating this community and remembering them, because this is what they have passed down to us. And during this memorial service, we show our thanks to them by gathering and remembering them. So today I have chosen a quote from the, and you don't have to remember this, the Kenjoro Shinjitsu Kyogosho Monrui, also shortly called the Kyoroshin Sho. And in English, it's called The True Teaching Practice and Realization of the Pure Land Way. You don't need to remember all that. But I have chosen a quote from the third chapter on the section called One Thought Moment of Shinji, or in Japanese called Shin no Ichinen. And in this part, the founder of Asaka Buddhism, Jodo Shinshu, Shinan Shoni, as depicted on the far side, closest to the middle altar, says, contemplating true and real Shingyo in a way joy, I find there is the one thought moment, Shin no Ichinen. One thought moment expresses the ultimate brevity of the instant of the realization of Shingyo, and manifest the vast, inconceivable mind of joyfulness. So what does this mean? It means that there is one moment within our lives of Jodo Shinshu faith that we will ultimately rely solely on the working of Amida Buddha, the Buddha that resides in the middle of the altar, the Buddha of immeasurable light and infinite life, the Buddha of infinite wisdom, light, and compassion, life. And you only need to have this one moment, this one singular moment. And according to Shinan Shoni, that could happen any time. It might also be a time that you do not realize has happened. At one singular moment that changes you to fully rely on the working of Amida Buddha, so that regular sentient beings like us, I should say more foolish sentient beings, like me, foolish beings, can eventually realize enlightenment. Right? In this world, it is very hard to realize enlightenment. And thus, Amida Buddha is the Buddha who shows us that we can reach enlightenment. And I wanted today to focus more on this one thought moment, because this week, as usual, I was thinking about what to say for my Dharma talk. And usually, while I'm working, I like to have the TV on in the background. And since my family came back from Japan this past summer, they have kept it on NHK World. And yes, there's English programs too, but there's also Japanese programs. And so I was listening to a Japanese program, and while I'm doing my work, and I hear this phrase that I haven't heard, or I feel like I haven't heard in such a long time. And this phrase, which doesn't necessarily have a good English equal, was Ichigo Ichie. Ichigo Ichie. How many people know what Ichigo Ichie is? I see a lot of the Japanese people. But there isn't really an English equivalent to this. Right? Ichigo Ichie. Ichigo Ichie. And so I was also looking online, like what the nearest definition of this is. And some people said once in a lifetime. It's a once in a lifetime event. Others, I like to say, and I like this a little bit more because it's probably more of a literal meaning, is one time, one meeting. one time, one meeting. And so this could mean different for different situations. This could mean, for example, when you go to the grocery store and you're just talking to the cash register, or just talking to an employee, just offhand. Just that singular meeting can be Ichigo Ichie. It could also just be, saying hi to someone when you go outside your house or your apartment or your dorm. I don't know if you guys live in the dorm. And say hi to someone that you haven't said hi to in a while. That's so one time, one meeting. One time, one meeting. But I think this could go a lot deeper and say that Ichigo Ichie can also mean to cherish every single moment, every single meeting. And I say it like this, because Ichigo Ichie means one time, one meeting. One time, one meeting. How can we cherish meetings, especially with people that we meet every single week? Right? So let me give this example. Right? But I'll give two examples. I'll give two examples. Last week, I'm pretty sure not everybody was here, but I do see some people from last week. We said good morning to each other. We said hello to each other. But at the same time, since last week, each of us has changed in some way. Thus, at that singular moment, was a different moment than our hello and good morning today. My second example is for our guest this morning. Every week, right, you go to class. True, it's not the same lesson every single time. It's the same people every single week. Right? But at the same time, the information you get for every single class, every single piece of information, gives you more intellect. Thus, you knew more today than you did last week. Thus, one time, one moment. That class was different from today. That class will always be different from future classes. And every future class will never be the same as the previous classes. Thus, Ichigo Ichie can also mean to cherish that single moment you have, that single moment with strangers, that single moment with friends, that single moment with family, because you will never get that singular moment again. Ever. Ever. And so, this ties into what I've been saying about Shin no Ichimen, the one thought moment of Shinji. Right? You just need that moment, that singular moment of realization that this is the only time, that this may be the only time, the only meeting, and we should cherish it. In previous Dhamma talks, I have stated that every single time we say Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha, we meet with Amida Buddha, and we meet with all of those who have passed. Thus, every single Namo Amida Butsu is special, will never be the same as previous Namo Amida Butsus. Every single Namo Amida Butsu is different. We say Namo Amida Butsu so often during these services that it can become like a mantra, right? Something that we just say over and over and over again. But when we realize that single moment, that why Namo Amida Butsu is here to help us foolish beings realize our own enlightenment, that is when our mind changes and we cherish that moment. I am not saying that you should remember each and every moment you say Namo Amida Butsu. I don't remember. I have a really bad memory. But you should cherish Namo Amida Butsu, because not everybody in this room will be here when we hear or say Namo Amida Butsu. We will not be the same people next week when we hear and say Namo Amida Butsu. Thus, it is important to reflect on those times when we say Namo Amida Butsu, because we meet again Amida Buddha and all of those who have passed during those times of reciting Namo Amida Butsu. So I encourage you all to cherish the moments you have with each other. Cherish the moments you have with friends, family, strangers. Because that will be the one time, one moment that you have with them. And when you hear and say Namo Amida Butsu, hear and always say Namo Amida Butsu, please remember that that's another moment to cherish. So in closing, can I have us please put our hands together with gratitude in Gasho, or bow our head in contemplation, as we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha, the Buddha of immeasurable light and infinite life. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo.
Thank you for your Dharma message, Reverend Cindy. Those of you who are able, please rise, and we will sing Gatha or song. This one I did right. Home Talk Sound 2. We'll find it on page 153 of our Purple Service Book, and please remain standing after the song. Thank you.
Mio,
So please turn to page 8 of your service book and read along with me the Daily Creed of Jodo Shinshu. Realizing life is sure and reciting the Buddha, I shall live my life cheerfully and positively, understanding the oneness of life and cultivating self-reflection. I shall diligently attend to my life's in gratitude. Recognizing the Dharma path, I shall help spread the teachings of Buddha. Appreciating the Buddha Dharma, I shall respect and help others, working for the good of society. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Thank you. You may be seated. Well, I know we have guests today. We have a class of students from our local institution. If you'd all like to stand up, we'd like to applaud you. We thank you for coming, and hopefully you'll get something out of this. If not now, maybe later. So, announcements. Last week I got kind of railroaded in the back of the line. I'm going to start first this time. 2 Sundays from now, the Nishini Kakushini service, memorial service. It is an honor to famous and important Buddhist women. So we will have service on that day, and there will be cake. So all are welcome to come and attend. Speaking of sweet things, the Buddhist Women's Association is having our candy sale. Order forms are in the back of the room. You can see me for any other information or details. Okay, now anyone else wants to have some announcements? I see a couple of others.
Good morning. Just a quick reminder, Bazaar is coming up in 3 weeks, and this coming Saturday we are making mochi and manju, so we need all hands on deck. So sign up for helping for Bazaar is on the back board back there, so please take a look and please sign up wherever you might be able to help us. Thank you.
Along with the bazaar, we also have part of the gifts and collectibles. So I was pricing some of the items back there, but we do need a few more. Or if anybody has anything Japanesey, please bring them in, and hopefully we could have a great turnout for the gifts and collectibles. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Just wanted to remind you that we are reviving the Timeless Classics cooking classes, and that's going to be, we had to have a slight date change, but that's going to be on the 28th of this month. There's a sign-up sheet back in the back hallway. We ask for a $10 donation if you can for materials. If you do not have $10, do not stay away. We do have a limit of 12 people for the class. And we're going to be making okonomiyaki and maybe a salad. Looking for a sign from Chef Chico back there. Okay, that's correct. So please do. And this is not something, if you haven't done this before, don't be scared of signing up for it, because it is great fun and in its way to be sort of a profound Buddhist experience of community. So please consider coming. And we're going to try to do it every month. So if some of you are willing to teach a cooking class in the future, please talk to me. Thank you.
I just wanted to make a quick reminder that we have a convention planning meeting for 2024 right after service. We'll be in the back over there. Really appreciate your support. We'll probably be engaging more of you in coming months. So looking forward to your support. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ruth. So Judy and Dawn asked me to lead ukulele practice or rehearsal after service. I'm not fully prepared, but I'll do my best. And I did not bring extra ukuleles like Dawn and Judy. does, and so if you don't have your own ukulele, well, you might be. Or you can sing, all these songs have words. So I assume I'll be in the multi-purpose room? Because, okay. All right, thanks, so please join if you're willing to sing. Have fun.
I have to make my obligatory announcement for Tacoma Buddhist Temple. Sorry, the context is that I'm married to the minister of Tacoma Buddhist Temple, and so I have to make this announcement for him. So, on the announcement sheet, there is the Tacoma Buddhist Temple Fall Seminar, October 7th, this coming Saturday, sorry, it's already October. And so the seminar will be at the Tacoma Buddhist Temple. The guest speaker is Reverend Blaine Higa from the Kona Honganji in Hawaii. And his theme is Realizing Buddha's Nature, Awakening to Our Own, Finding Wholeness and Healing in Shin Buddhism. So the seminar itself will be free if you would like to join from 2 to 4 p.m. I believe they are having like a hybrid. So you're welcome to come in person or you're welcome to come via Zoom. So it says here that registration is on the QR table. I think QR code. I think there's a poster hanging in the back. In the hallway in the back. You're welcome to take a picture of, or if you go to the Tacoma Buddhist Temple website, tacomabt.org, you're welcome to register as well. But following the seminar, there is a dinner from 5 to 7:30 p.m. And if you do come, it is a suggested donation of $15. Reverend Koyama will be the one making dinner, and it will be chicken karaage, which is, if you guys know, Japanese fried chicken, I guess you could say. Usually better with beer, but we're not having beer, so apologize. Maybe bring your own beer. So again, that will be this coming Saturday, October 7th, seminar from 2 to 4 p.m. and the dinner from 5 to 7:30 p.m. And if you're coming for the dinner, please make a suggested donation of $15. And again, I shouldn't forget this, but the guest speaker is Reverend Blaine Higa of the Kona Honganji. So I will be there, so I'll see you there if you're going.
I know that was a lot to throw at you all, but most of it can be found on this little purple sheet. You can find it in the lobby on your way out. So we will now close service. For those of you who wish, you may make an offering or blessing or shoko as we call it here at the front. And any way you wish to do it is fine. There's no thunderbolt or anything going to come out of the sky. You don't quite get it right. Even I don't get it right. Okay. So on your programs, you'll find at the bottom our closing words. That's how we end our service. So if you'll read along with me or just listen, that would be lovely. My life is not only my life, but also the life of others, sacrifices, kindness, thoughtfulness, and patience. I am grateful. Namo Buddhaya. Please stay safe until we see you again. Thank you very much.